10 teams that need a big trade ASAP. The NBA offseason sees a lot of trades as teams try to either make a push for contention or look to accumulate assets to improve in the future. A lot of teams sit in the middle, neither good enough to contend nor bad enough to try and rebuild. These 10 teams that are most in need of making a trade right now. Number 10, New Orleans Pelicans. The New Orleans Pelicans are a team centered around phenom Zion Williamson. Coming out of Duke, Zion had a massive hype train following him. It will take another year or two for Zion to be ready to take over games consistently while leading a contender. Due to this, the Pelicans should look to move the aging veterans while they still have value. JJ Redick has 1 year remaining on his contract. The 36-year-old shooting guard remains a great three-point shooter and could be a valuable bench player for a contending team. The other player the Pelicans should look to trade in, Jrue Holiday. The point guard is in his 30s but still a very good player. However, the Pelicans should be looking to develop their young players, and having Holiday means the growth of point guard Lonzo Ball is stunted. Number 9, Milwaukee Bucks. The Milwaukee Bucks are one of the best teams in the league, but reigning MVP Giannis Antetokounmpo has 1 year left on his deal and may be looking to go to a team in a bigger media market. Giannis could leave in free agency in 2021 and the Bucks would get nothing. They may choose to trade him before then and get a king's ransom. It would be controversial, but as a bona fide superstar, the Bucks could get multiple years worth of first round pick. Or they could choose to make a big push for a championship by trading for a player that helps them while Giannis is still on the team. Maybe a championship would convince Giannis to stay in Milwaukee. Number 8, Indiana Pacers. This is a team that could go a lot of different ways. The Indiana Pacers are good enough to make a conference finals with the players they have on the roster, but not good enough to win a championship. Many players would have strong value if offered for trade. The team could decide to tear it down and acquire a bunch of young players with potential or draft picks in hopes they get the superstar a championship team needs. Number 7, Brooklyn Nets. The 2019-2020 season was a lost one for the Brooklyn Nets. Star player Kevin Durant was signed to a big deal despite already being set to miss the season with an injury. He's back, and the Nets will be in the market to add a third star to join forces with Durant and point guard Kyrie Irving. The Nets have desirable young talent that the team could seek in, giving up a star who won't re-sign with them long term. Caris LeVert is chief among them after averaging 18.7 points in less than 30 minutes in his 4th year with the team. Number 6, Oklahoma City Thunder. Chris Paul remains one of the best point guards in the NBA. The Oklahoma City Thunder made the playoffs despite being seen as a long shot before the season, and much of the credit for that belongs to Paul. Still, the team isn't really contenders and Paul has already started to decline. The team will likely look to trade the star player before he loses any more value due to age. Number 5, Toronto Raptors. The Toronto Raptors won a title and remain one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference. Do they have enough talent to be a real contender? No. They can win a lot of games against weaker opponents in the regular season, but they aren't good enough to beat the dominant teams from the Western Conference in the NBA Finals. The Raptors have a few pieces that could be very valuable to other teams. Trading veterans Kyle Lowry, Fred VanVleet, and Serge Ibaka would likely net them enough draft assets to quickly rebuild the team. Number 4, Cleveland Cavaliers. Kevin Love is an aging vet who started to decline but remains a very good player. The Cleveland Cavaliers are going nowhere fast and have no use for an expensive veteran. Love may be the player most likely to be traded in the NBA due to this. Suitors could be limited due to Love's massive salary, but one team that could pursue the power forward is the Nets. They are in need of a third star to make them contenders, and Love played and won a championship with Kyrie in Cleveland.
Love again. Like layup from 23-9. Well, 13-6, he's got 11. Probably doesn't know what's going on out there.
Number 3, Golden State Warriors. Everyone will be back from injuries and the team holds the number 2 overall pick in the NBA draft. The Warriors won't have the minutes nor patience to develop a rookie. They could use another star now or multiply quality veterans. Using the number 2 pick to get experienced players ready to contribute right away seems very likely. The Warriors will be subject to constant trade rumors until either a trade happens or they use the pick in the draft. Number 2, Washington Wizards. This comes down to one player. Bradley Beal will be shot by the Washington Wizards and his value has never been higher. The shooting guard finished second in scoring in the NBA, averaging a ridiculous 30.5 points per game. Made for today's NBA with his lights out shooting from distance, Beal would be an improvement for nearly all teams and could very well be the best player available on the trade market. Number 1, Philadelphia 76ers. Could this be the time to stop trusting the process? Following their flameout in the NBA's bubble, the Philadelphia 76ers have already undergone a front office restructuring. The roster could be next. It's simply not working. The 76ers has as much talent as any team in the league, but the pieces don't seem to fit together very well. The team could shop anyone on the roster. Even Ben Simmons can't be ruled out. It is widely believed the 76ers will break the nucleus they currently have, but no one knows how they will do and what player will remain to be one to build around. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.